And we're back. So, world map. So we've been doing what we can to explore bits of Finland. We're up to 75.9%. It's not as high as I would have liked, but that's an extra 0.5%, I think, for covering off all of this. Unfortunately, we've also got like all of this and all of these, and most is probably Iberia. Yeah, we're going to get down there eventually. Little bits through Italy as well. We did pretty well down here for the Black Sea areas, but still just little bits and pieces that we've got to fill in. And of course they've redone Austria almost completely recently. They're redoing Switzerland soon. By the time we get to it, that'll be redone, I'm sure. That's fine. We're just going to work our way down, I think. So first we'll do Finland, and then we'll drive through to St. Petersburg and just work our way down. And there's some viewpoints and such along the way that we should look for. So from where we are, we were just going to go across to the other side here. And then work our way back down again. And we'll just have to jump into here as well. So we say that. And then, what are we going to do here? We go this way, down, up, and then around to come across here. We need to go down to the container port at some point. We don't have to do that straight away. We're going to work our way back this way as well, probably. So we might finish up down here and then like service walk. No, because we want to go this way at the end, don't we? So maybe we actually come down here, there, up, down. That might work. So we'll go there. Because yeah, we've got to go to each of these places. We haven't actually been to that. We've been on the road, but not to the depot, which is kind of bizarre. So we're going to end up going most of the way there. And then going all the way back again. So, all of those, and then there, for example, there as well. And then we've got to jump into Lahti too. Sure. And then make our way across to Kuvola. Where I guess the strat is we want to maybe come down here first. Well, apparently not. Come down here first. Dip, dip, dip. Go up here and then back. Yeah, probably that. But that's our 10 checkpoints. So yeah, let's just get stuck in and see how far we go. We're going to have to refer back to the map a fair bit.
Let's get this job done.
So first things first, we need to go down this way. What we should have actually done is cross the center line to do the stuff on the other side of the road first, and then come over here, bro. But at this point, we can do this, and probably get sideswiped. I was just bracing for impact, but we kind of stalled there. We do have our lights on, okay. Well, so it doesn't feel like it.
Right. Then exit right. Exit right.
We're basically just going to be doing the opposite of what we just did. To get back down again. Drive through the truck stop. Go out the other side, and then turn around again. Oops. So it's just up here, we can dive back across again. Apparently we hit that truck, but not enough to do massive damage, just a bit of damage. Who knows? Hopefully we can make it to the next services. We don't want to have to warp anywhere out of sequence.
Keep right, then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
So the next intersection down. Just not sure quite what the best plan is going to be. We actually need to do that intersection too, but we can do that on the way back, since we're already past it. We'll go all the way down the end here.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Should have known that side wasn't going to break. Come on, guy. I was clearly on the intersection still. Whatever.
Finding new route. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Recomputing. Okay. Let's
So,
find a new
random
route.
truck stop thing here.
Rerouting. Turn left. Finding new route. Please make a U-turn when possible. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Rerouting. Okay, let's find a new route.
Wait until it goes gold on the small GPS. Not just the dash.
Turn left.
Right. These little offshoot places are a little bit annoying.
And then turn right.
Malfunctions again. But the services that we'd be warping to would be Helsinki, which would be really annoying. We'd lose a lot of ground. It may seem like it, or may not seem like it rather, but
First exit.
you actually do have to be careful not to take a lot of damage when doing something like this, or it'll just slow down so much. Or just, you know, auto-save frequently, or quick-save frequently.
Keep
rather.
left, and then turn left. Find a new route.
So we want to go down this way first, and then go backwards. Now we might actually want to go backwards further to do the next intersection too, or maybe we just don't bother yet. I think maybe we just do that as its own intersection.
Rerouting.
We might just be complicating things a little bit too much by doing that as well.
Turn left. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Keep left.
So now we want to go the wrong way first.
I'll find a new route.
And then we want to turn around. Now we want to go this way. Once again, we could link it up to the next one along, but I think we don't want to.
Rerouting.
We should...
Finding new route.
do this bit now? No, I think that's how we get onto the correct side again. It's hard to know what the best thing to do for this sort of thing is.
Rerouting. Never mind. Finding new route.
Okay, so this is the point where it joins up. That little ring is still going to be left there though, that's the annoying thing. I should probably have just done that for the sake of doing that. So we can now go back the other way. Crunch. Yeah, I thought that was going to hit. Don't mind me, I'm just going to take you with me. Shall we dance?
Okay, let's recomputing. Never mind.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
I should have come
Rerouting.
down there instead. Yeah, I see now. Yeah, I should have done this first and then gone back and done that. And then gone on to the next intersection from there, I think would have been the better idea. Because now we're just kind of in a mess, really. We just want to turn back around and go down there again, I think. Want to go back down and then turn right.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Recomputing.
And now we, nope, going completely the wrong way. I got mixed up where I was going. I think I want to go down again. Basically, as if I'd done it this way instead, this is what I wanted to do. But I guess I would have had a little bit to tidy up on the main road still, so I don't know.
Okay, let's find a new route. Recomputing. Finding new route. Rerouting. Never mind. Rerouting. Recomputing. Keep left.
So what do we do here? Hey, hey, welcome, welcome.
Finding new.
Welcome to UK.
Let's find a new route.
Welcome to the madness that is exploring roads for the sake of exploring roads.
Oh,
Hello, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you enjoy your time here. We're having a bit of fun just driving around in Finland, listening to some chill music. You know how it is. Hey, Streamlabs actually worked this time. Diddy Raid, welcome Diddy Raiders.
Keep right, and then exit right.
We've been
Exit
not
right.
quite breaking the truck, but certainly breaking logic at a lot of traffic. We're on a drive to getting towards the
Keep
Pathfinder achievement again. We already have it, so it doesn't actually matter, but I want 100% map exploration again, which is a real bizarre thing, but you know,
Rerouting.
I do that. Also tonight, in about
Keep right.
9 hours time, I'll be doing a speedrun on the Bingo-thon channel, so check that out.
Exit right.
I, of course, wasn't organized enough to set up a command, which is, yeah, pretty typical for me, unfortunately. I'll have one set up later, but that's not much use later, is it? But yeah, do come along to that. If that sounds like your kind of thing. We're going to be doing a bingo
Let's
set,
find a new route.
which is kind of new for this game. I've not really done it before, but, well, I did it for my submission, but
Finding new
just some
route.
random
Never
objectives.
mind.
Good excuse just to speedrun for the sake of speedrunning.
Keep left. Rerouting.
Yes, I do have followers only chat. I'm sorry. It
Keep
has historically helped to prevent spam, and I don't have mods since I'm a small streamer, so I would have to take the time to do things myself. So any little bit that I can do to try and kill off spam bots on my channel. I just have to do those little things. I know it's not great for engagement and everything, but it's good for my sanity. So, and I'm afraid well, what little of it that I have, I hold on to it dearly. But yeah, should be able to, it should be like instant follower. I'm fairly sure there's no like cooldown or anything on it, so drop a follow, have some fun. I won't hold it against you if you unfollow immediately after you leave the stream. That's fine. I know how it be. It's just a little bit of verification without being too annoying, because you can demand like phone number connections and all sorts of things these days, but I don't like to do that. It's just the most basic thing of just clicking a button. You know. Click the button, maybe you come back again. And again, if you don't, that's fine. I understand.
Exit right.
Okay, now, is this our final loop? I've lost track. I've just been going round and round in circles.
Right. Then exit right.
Because we do this, and then we turn around again. I think there's a service station at the town we're going to, because we're going to need to repair off some of this damage. We'll see how we go. So we're going to be on the wrong side for this intersection up here, but I think that's fine. We need to do that loop anyway. We don't want to do this bit, I don't think. But we do want to do the loop, I believe.
Rerouting. Recomputing.
Because we're going to be coming back this way at some point.
Keep right.
Finding new. Never mind. Rerouting. Okay. That recomputing. Finding new route.
And in fact, we want to go up here, I think. Which means we actually need to drive a little bit further down, because it's not yet joined up.
Rerouting. Never mind.
Oh no, we're gonna go that way anyway, aren't we? Because we've got to come back up from the port.
Keep left.
This is like a weird logic puzzle that I'm trying to solve on the fly, and
Keep right.
yeah,
Then exit right.
doesn't always go that well. But here we can do the loops.
Exit right.
So we do the loop-to-loop.
Keep right. Then exit right.
And as part of this, we now want to reverse to do the bit behind us. Good, that actually went all the way along. That's great. And now we do the second loop. Yeah, this probably wasn't optimal, but we made it work. That's the main thing. Yeah, we're not. And back we go. Will this be as forgiving? Yes, good. That's that filled in. Excellent. Moving on. So now we're heading down to the container port area. All of this is probably giving me like 0.1% or something.
Keep right.
But hey, I'm gonna have to do it at some point. I've almost finished the basic washer challenge in Power Wash Simulator, so I need something else menial and pointless to spend my time doing. I just got completely confused by the intersection there. I wasn't sure which way I was going. We do need to go that way, straight ahead anyway, but we can do that after this.
Turn left.
Yeah, we're getting a lot more engine malfunctions now. We're over 20% damage. That happens. As soon as you cross over basically 10%, you start to get malfunctions a lot more frequently. Let's go in here.
Exit now.
I don't know if the depots actually count. You know what? Let's take a quick look. We've got 76.03. So sure enough, we've only done like 0.1 more.
Rebooting.
We've jumped in here. Is that enough for even like a 0.%? I'm gonna guess not. No. I've never actually established conclusively whether or not
At the roundabout. Take
the freight depots actually count towards the percentage or not. Or we're just taking a pounding
Let's
now.
find a new route.
So much traffic around these industrial areas.
Finding new route.
It's just a marina, guys. It's not that exciting.
Rerouting.
That's it. It's a really nice place to park
When
up.
possible, make a U-turn.
Sitting on the dock of the bay. Right, back we go.
Turn right.
I guess the idea is this road is meant to link up to over where the ferry is and all the port and everything. That's why it's so busy.
At the roundabout.
Would it have killed them to put a road in that linked the two?
Exit now.
Would be nice. Because there is that intersection actually down right by the port there, down near the ferry terminal. I'm sure that road could be made to join up. Yeah, it might not have been quite in proportion, so what? Instead we have this weird offshoot.
At the roundabout. Take the second exit.
Okay. Let's
Into the
do
container
route.
ports.
Never mind. Recomputing.
I'd love to be taking jobs for these things, but
Let's find a new route.
realistically, your chances of getting deliveries between the places you want to go are really slim. We found that the first time we were doing this achievement hunting, years ago. And the application that I was using to be able to edit save games to add in deliveries doesn't seem to work on the latest game version anymore. So I need to update that. I haven't checked whether or not there's a compatible version available. There probably is. But I haven't checked, so I can't use that to string deliveries together.
Exit right.
So we're just raw cabbing it, which is fine.
Exit right.
Means we can go faster. We've got the 6-speed gearbox, which gives us better acceleration, lower top speed, but most of the time we're not capping out anyway.
Keep right.
You know, times like this we'd be doing like 180 instead, but eh.
Exit right.
So now there's just a few little places along here that for whatever stupid reason I didn't explore properly the first time I was here years ago. I was fresh off the high of having achieved the Pathfinder exploration in the first place. And then I installed Baltic and Italy, I think, were the two that I'd been holding off on installing. And the map percentage went from 100% back down to like 75%. It added an extra 50%
Turn
map
left.
area. And it's just gotten progressively more
Get ready to
since
turn
then.
left.
So I guess I wasn't being as diligent as I should have been. Because I'd done this road, I just haven't done this depot. Unless they've just redesigned the depots. That's also possible. It's kind of annoying when they redesign things. They don't seem to use the same ID as what it was originally. Which means that it doesn't realize that you've been there before.
Turn right.
There's so many places where it's like, yeah, I've been there before, and then all of a sudden, no, you haven't. Be nice if they did some analysis, but it's whatever. That's part of the problem with storing it all in your save file. Now, I probably want to go the wrong way back onto the main road in order to do
Turn right.
the bit underneath. I also want to just do
Rerouting.
this, just to get the bridge.
Get ready to turn.
And even then, the
Find a
overbridge
new route.
might not go all the way across. So now we're going to go down here.
Rerouting. Get ready to turn right.
And get ready to turn right, you say. Funny you should say that.
Recomputing.
Okay. Come on. The engine malfunctions don't seem to be as bad when you're using this gearbox. So I don't have to go down that way, looks like. I've been there before, at least. That's good. Which does mean that I'm going to have to do the overbridge when I come back the other ways. Need to bear that in mind. I also don't know whether or not that's actually going to discover both sides of that stretch of the road for me. We'll find that out later. Traffic. I should have stayed on the right. There was a shoulder there. It just didn't exist through the tunnel. Excuse me. Got places to go and other traffic to crash into. So we also don't have to go down there, it seems. So that's good too. So my next off-ramp is up ahead.
Keep right. Then exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
Okay. And there's the services if I need it. That could be handy. I kind of don't want to keep getting engine malfunctions.
Go straight.
So that's actually handy because that means I can do this exploration bit down the bottom here. And then I should be able to service warp. And it puts me a little bit closer to the main road again. So that's actually kind of nice.
Keep right. Then turn right.
Whee!
Never
We have to
mind.
go in here.
Find a new route.
And then we have to go out the way we came in.
Get ready to turn right.
A little bit of extra damage doesn't matter because we'll be repairing it soon. There's the truck stop in here.
Get ready to turn left.
Kotka is a very small town, it seems. Needs a little bit more industry.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I'm constantly in two minds about the amount of detail that they give to towns and cities in this game. Because on the one hand, I really like having just random little roads to drive around. But then part of me is like, well, why bother when you don't have anywhere to deliver to anyway? Like, you could have put these things somewhere else. But ultimately, I think I prefer having the extra capacity. Oh, that's right, I was going to service warp, wasn't I?
Okay.
Just saves a little bit of
Let's
real
find a new
time.
route.
Repair. Doesn't really make a hell of a lot of difference. We could also sleep here, but I'm just going to push that right to the end, I think.
Turn left.
How long
and
have we
turn
got?
right.
Almost 4 hours, so we don't need to sleep just yet. If it wasn't for needing to repair, I wouldn't have bothered with that service warp bit, but the fact that I was going to have to drive down here anyway if I wanted to repair,
Turn right.
I may as well just do it once on the way out.
Rerouting.
So now we're not doing
Computing.
the next intersection along yet, because this is the point that's pretty close to the border. Yeah. So we want to be coming back down from the north to get to there.
Keep left.
So unfortunately we're doing a lot of driving, but just tidying up very small bits at this point.
Turn left.
But there's a lot of little bits that we need to cover. So most of what the whole Baltic area is going to be is just
Keep left.
little pieces that I've somehow missed along the way. Now, we need to go up and down the other side, and from here we discover whether or not, yeah, of course, the main road is also split in two. Bollocks. Thought he was going to be turning faster. So that means we actually have to go back underneath again. And because reverse is super slow, we're just going to turn around and go the wrong way. It would probably have been less distance if I'd just kept going straight first and then gone up the off-ramp. But hey.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Wait for the
Okay.
car, and then turn... What the hell was that damage?
Keep
I see sometimes it just goes, oh, you bumped something. Here, have a percent. It wouldn't be so bad, but it does add up. Okay, now we just make sure we polish off that bit there, and dive between the two. Right. So we've got that to look forward to on all of the intersections up here, unfortunately, because, yeah, in their infinite wisdom, they decided to make the bit that goes underneath two separate pieces. I'm not sure if I've been this way before. I don't think so. So yeah, once again, we're going to have to go... yeah, let's go underneath first, and then we'll go the wrong way. Be nice if there was a place to cross the center line, because then we could actually dip over the other side, but... Okay, now wait for the bus. And we should have waited for the car as well, probably, but never mind.
Rerouting. Never mind. I'll recomputing.
So we've got to do the overbridge as well as the other annoying thing. So now we have to come down
Find a
here,
new route.
turn around and go back up the way we just came down. Do the overbridge, which we're actually just going to reverse into. Because it's going to be really annoying to try and turn around on the bridge. There we go. Let's join that up. And off on our merry way again. Till the next one. There's a bit of a pattern here. I also need to set my cruise control to something like 150 at least or something. So I just don't have to squeeze the trigger to accelerate at least to that much. And once again, we've got to go underneath first. I've already done the overbridge on this one almost. So now's where we turn around. If you think this looks tedious, you're not wrong.
Recomputing. Okay.
But unfortunately, ever since that they started making it so that each intersection had the individual pieces instead of just one big custom-made blob, this is what you have to do to explore the full map. You just have to do every little piece of the intersection. Like, I get it in terms of how they did the original placement, because they want to have custom designed intersections now. They don't just want copy-paste templates and having them all look the same, and I appreciate that. But it would be nice if after they placed all of the component pieces down, they had selected them all in some fashion and turned them into an individual mesh piece instead. Or at least just associated them in some fashion. Just like the parent ID was X, and it contained all of the individual children. And for exploration purposes, in terms of whether or not you've visited the road, it was just, yeah, you've been to parent. And because you've been to parent, it counts all of the children. Would be kind of nice. But for whatever reason, they have not done so. And so each individual bit has to be covered. Okay, well now we're back on the open road. We've not been along here at all, so we're... seriously? Wow, okay. Since I'm here, so I just noticed that the other side of the road, where there's just a little bit of a bridge over a culvert or something, apparently that's two different pieces of road. This bit here. This little bit here, they decided, you know what, we're not going to link the two together. That is some BS right there. It's just little things like that. They really should have just retired the old achievement for the map completion and instead made it just based on discovering cities or something like that. Or even because there's generally achievements these days for each new map expansion for each of the cities. You could always make it of discover every depot. So you'd still have to go out of your way to go to places like this, but at least you wouldn't have to do every little piece of an intersection. Oh yeah, these country roads are a handful for some reason. I don't know why. But it's always like I've got
Make a U-turn now.
a dozen golf balls under each wheel. It's just banana skin physics the whole way along.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And yet braking helps apparently instead of makes it worse, so who knows. 1 hour 9. There's a rest stop that we're going to just over the road here. Maybe we just go to that. Unfortunately that'll take us into the early hours of the morning though. Don't like driving at night if we can help it for this sort of thing. It's just kind of boring, really. If we start going down here a little bit, will that discover the whole thing? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Because the strategy is to go across to the other side for the sake of the rest stop. Do the other side of the motorway, and then go back down to where the centre line can be crossed in order to come back up and continue on our way.
Get ready to turn left.
left.
So first we're going to go over here to the gas station, which we don't actually need right now.
Get ready to turn right.
Around here.
Turn right, then turn left.
That car is in an annoying place. Would have made it a lot easier to take that
Ready
corner.
to turn left.
Over here, jump in here, jump out here.
Turn left.
Go around
Get ready to turn
again.
right. Turn right. and then
We'll
turn
go
right.
over our wrist a little bit while we're doing this.
Turn right.
And it's simply because we want to come... I thought I had turned far enough. Turns out I didn't quite turn far enough. That's a shame. So we're way too far away from the service station to want to warp to one.
Never mind. I'll find a new. Okay, let's find a new route.
But we just wanted to come along here to the point that we know that it unifies again. So that point there should be joined up. We need to cover off this bit in between here. And now we can go up the down. And now we head back to the rest stop to actually sleep.
Rerouting. Never mind. I'll find it. Recomputing. Finding new route. Rerouting. Turn right.
Park up here. (1 AM). I mean, we could just rest again. Technically, you can do it twice in a row if we wanted to. It's fine. We'll do a little bit of night driving.
Turn left. Turn right.
So it wants us to go the other side of the road again. We're not going to. We're going to come down here.
Let's find a new route.
Now, where was it that I can cross over? At any point. Okay, I can cross over here. That's handy. There's usually more of a median. So we come up here. We need to do... we need to restart our engine again. Wonder how long it'll be before I can get to a services. Lahti's not too far away. Oh, we want to go to Kuvo, though. Whatever that place is called. We want to fully discover this piece of road first. Driving at night up here isn't so bad because we're so far north. It doesn't get fully dark anyway. Oh, we actually have to go in to the town. Ah, I didn't plot that one out. That's interesting. I didn't plot out Lahti. Interesting. But we want to do this full road up here to the intersection. Oh, we did. We just didn't... Oops. Oh, okay. I don't know what the hell happened there, but apparently my truck decided to just go sideways when I braked. That's fun. What's the best way to discover all of this stuff, I wonder?
Keep right. Recomputing.
So we can actually go this way. And then call for services.
Finding new route.
And repair. Might not be the perfect solution,
Turn right. And then
but
turn
it's a
left.
solution.
Rerouting.
Because we have to come in
Turn
here
right.
anyway.
Turn right. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Turn left, and then turn right.
I think the plan originally was to go to where my map pin is and then do the service walk to do this bit here.
Turn
But,
left.
you know, we have to be adaptable. Why does the engine keep turning off? See, there is an option for emergency shutdown or something, and I disabled it. Doesn't seem to make any difference.
Go straight. Turn right.
Oh, we haven't been to the recruitment agency either. Couldn't actually tell.
When possible, make a U-turn. Rerouting. Okay, let's find a new route. Make a U-turn now. Turn right.
Damn it.
Turn right.
I actually need to go left first.
Finding new route.
I guess it doesn't matter too much, but... So up here you can see that I've been into the gas station down there at one point, and I did it wrong because I went in
And then turn
early.
right.
And consequently, there's a gap in the exploration of the road outside the
Turn
service
right.
station. So we can fix that this time.
Recomputing. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I'll turn left when I'm good and ready.
Okay, let's find a new route. Please make a U-turn when possible.
Right, now we can go back the way we were meant to be
Turn
going.
left. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Turn left. Recomputing.
Apparently only an hour and 26 away from my destination, but
Then continue straight.
that doesn't seem correct. And it's going to take me a lot longer to get there.
Go straight.
Because we've got that whole intersection to discover right there.
Turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
This covers the case that here didn't discover altogether, but it did, so that's fine.
Go straight. Keep left, and then turn left. When possible, make a U-turn.
I love having the excuse to drive like this.
Make a U-turn now.
No job offer today. We probably could, to be honest. There's probably some way that we could work that in, but not right now.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Now, I've got to figure out the best way to do this next intersection up here. I need to do the downward turn first. And then there's just the loops. I need to figure out the best way to do those. It's tricky when there's only 3 of them too. It's kind of awkward. And also the road is probably not going to unlock properly going both ways either. So I probably have to end up basically where I currently am in order to be able to get the whole thing. Let's try going this way first.
Finding new route.
This is a tricky one.
Keep right. Never mind. Okay, let's find a new route. Rerouting.
I mean, at the very least, we'll just do this, then we'll do the next one.
Let's find
We'll go back along the way that we just came on that separate road. That's fine.
I'll find a new route. Finding new route.
This does cover off a fair bit of it, which is good.
Recomputing. Okay, let's find a new route.
Now, I can't remember if there was anywhere to cross the centre line up here is the problem, and I didn't go far enough, it looks like. So that's annoying.
Okay,
Because we really need to cross the centre line somewhere up here.
Rerouting. Finding new route. Okay.
Well, we can drive for a little bit along here. Find out. Maybe the barrier disappeared at some point. We can also just walk back to services. I'm not seeing a gap in the barrier forever, so that's annoying. Service walk again. Why not?
Rerouting.
That's our reset option. Fortunately, it's a long way to get back up there, but I mean, it was a long way to get there from wherever we were. Be nice if I could just turn right up here and go across the fields to the main road, but that's usually not the way it works. Sometimes it is. Sometimes they forget to put in an invisible wall. But there's no guarantee that there's actually a surface texture to drive on either.
Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
Yes, the annoying thing is that I just missed that bit when I went up to the right.
Get ready to turn left.
I didn't keep going to the point where it actually joins and unifies, which was silly of me. So now what I want to also do is just start going straight ahead. Just a little bit. So we go here. Just the tip. Now we go back to go to the right.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Yep, looks like that discovered exactly as much as I needed it
Go
to.
straight.
So we've got to go the whole way along here. Now I can turn around. See if we can beat the traffic. Good. And now we go straight ahead here. And then we turn around to go up the loop the wrong way. Well, it's actually the right way now, isn't it?
Okay, let's find a new route.
And there we go. Another intersection done. Just a little bit of a pain. We've got a gas station up here. Plenty of places to cross the centre line every other direction, just not the road heading south.
Keep right. Rerouting. Turn left.
Okay, loop the loop.
Turn left.
Right, onwards. Into Kuvola. Now, I think here was where we could just service walk as well if we wanted to, but... we'll drive. It's not that far. Actually, this place was just a bit of a mess, I think, in general. I wasn't sure quite what the best way of doing it was at all.
Get ready.
Because it looks tricky to get around.
Turn right.
It's a case of not doing
Finding
the
new
services just yet,
Keep right.
because I can always just service walk back anyway.
Exit right.
So we want to go up here and then left to go back around.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And that's just to discover this section. But then we want to turn back around again if we can, but I can't remember where the median barrier extended to. There, okay, good. So now we can turn back around again, because we want to discover just that little bit of road that goes down to the next intersection as well. So while it looks like that's the last place that we are going, and that's why it says that it's only 26 kilometers away, we've got a lot of business to do first. It's just difficult to map out.
Recomputing.
So now we've got this intersection up here,
Keep right.
which should largely all be discovered at once, hopefully. It'll just be the little turn-off bits probably, so like this bit here, this bit in the middle,
I'll find a new.
this
find
bit
a new
here,
route. Okay.
and then this bit there.
recomputing.
That should be all of it. Why didn't they just put in a roundabout?
Turn left.
Okay, we actually want to go right here. Excuse me. You're trying to turn left, okay, and just taking forever to do it.
Rerouting.
And this is where we'll be going south anyway. So I guess we didn't need to do this necessarily.
Okay. Let's
Just be coming back here anyway.
Finding new route. Recomputing.
There we go in here.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. When possible, make a U-turn. Turn right.
Don't mind if I do.
Finding new route. Okay, let's find a new recomputing.
So we go down into the truck stop and then we do a service walk.
Finding new route.
There we go.
Okay, Let's find a new route.
And now we're almost at our destination.
Turn left.
So we're going to go a little bit further.
Turn right. Never mind. I'll find a new route. When possible, make a U-turn. Turn right. Good driving.
Good driving. You sure about that? I mean, I'll take it, but I'm not sure I can in good conscience agree. One of those things where you do, if I'm not being humble for a while, you do have to be pretty good at the control of the vehicle to do a lot of the maneuvers around the intersections and everything. Yeah, you end up bumping into a bunch of stuff and knocking into traffic from time to time. But having the feeling of where to turn in order to do some of the U-turns on the motorway and stuff like that. To drive badly according to the law, you do actually have to drive well in terms of vehicle control. So there's that. I'll flatter myself briefly on that one. Trains. Why did it have to be trains? I guess I should wait, since it's right there and everything. Can get around the barrier a little bit. So we've already done the straight through, so that means we can just come around here without having to go ahead and round the other way, which we would normally do if we hadn't been here before. Which means that when we came here the first time, we did so badly, but that doesn't surprise me. Here... kind of 6 one half the other, whether reversing out or taking the time to do a U-turn is better. Don't think it really makes much difference. Garage we've already been to and own. Barely sure we own every single garage in the game at this point. Right. So here is where we go back down this way in order to go south again. So we're not even using GPS at this point. Because we can see our next destination for now, and that's just to go into that undiscovered depot, be the farm off to the right there. And then we will assess where we're up to. Oh, there's another one further down, okay, so I guess we're doing both of these first. Oh, and it's a slippery road. Why does my truck slide over these roads so much? Yes, I'm going fast, I get that, but even so. Whee. It's probably just because I'm accelerating, like I'm just going hard on the gas. Which means that the tires are just spinning. If I just have it gently on, nope, that makes no difference, whatever. In which case I have no idea. The grip on this road versus my tires just seems to be negative. It's like driving on ice. And yeah, the weird thing is that braking helps to get you back in line, when on a loose surface, braking and locking up the wheels would normally just have you skid. So I don't know. We don't like those roads. Alright, let's drive down to the gas station, and that's where we can stop and take stock. In fact, I believe the intersection directly south of me is where we got to earlier in the episode. Which means that the border crossing, indeed, is right there. So maybe we actually cross the border and go across to Viborg instead. I think that works as an idea. So we need to discover a couple of bits of the intersection up here. Nope, not that one. This one here, we want to start going down here. We don't need to worry about confusing GPS. There we go, and we can immediately see when it gets discovered. Using the GPS for map, when you're doing map exploration, can honestly make it more annoying than it's worth because of the way that it'll cover up the roads on your map so you can't see what you've discovered or not. But when you're having to follow a particular path to try and be efficient about it, obviously it's going to work out better. That flag on my dash, or on my windscreen, is really having a tough time, isn't it? I don't know how it got upside down, but... Okay, so now we're up here. There's a rest area off to the left that we need to dip into. Do you mind not changing lanes in front of me, person? Seriously. So we just go in here. How did that give me damage? Oh, actually, it makes perfect sense when you're doing that, but whatever. So they've changed the border crossing at some point, because I've definitely been through here before, but they've changed it for whatever reason. They probably just came up with a different design when they did, like, the Black Sea and everything. Yeah, and of course it's one of those ones that I have to discover every little piece of. So we're just going to go round and round and round a little bit. And we've just got to, like, go off a little bit. Nope, that didn't work. Ow. If my truck had a tailbone, it would be sore. And then we need to go here, but also here. And then here. Why did they have to make it two different sides? I guess we could have just gone up and then back and gone around the roundabout again, but whatever. We're doing this now. I would have missed a bit already. Okay, there's the main bit done. Because of course this piece with the pedestrian crossing has to be a completely separate piece of road. I don't understand their map design decisions sometimes. Okay. And we probably have to prepare to do that on the other side too. Now, how do we navigate this thing? Because I've made this very different from what it once was. Okay, so trucks go off to the right up here, it looks like. Just as well I'm not using my Ukraine livery at the moment. Up we go. Papers, please. That's half of it done. If it wasn't for the fact that I have to do a little bit of the road on the other side, I would have just service walked to Viborg by now. A way station or something? I could probably have gone around this, to be honest. I have no idea where I'm going now. Did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. That's okay. We'll just do this instead. Is this a place to stop? Yes, good. Okay. Checking documents. Really need to explore this a little bit more and see if there's a better way to get through. Everything is in order. Okay, now what's the road like on this side? Yep, there is a little bit there that doesn't quite meet up. It's not large enough to be statistically significant, I'm fairly sure, but let's just leave no stone unturned. Unturned? Whatever. Off we go. Now we just do this short rally stage. Ow. And oh, we need to go in here as well. Bounce, bounce. What I was about to say is once we meet up with the road that we've been on before, then we could probably just service more. Though I did see there is a gas station up here, so I'm actually going to stay on here just in case I haven't been into it. And that I just have to come back down here again anyway. Looks like we've actually done a decent job. Yeah, sure enough, I haven't been into it. We've done a decent job of exploring most of Viborg. Yeah. Weird how inconsistent I've been in the past of how much I've discovered and how much I haven't. Right, now I think we do this. And we don't have too much damage at the moment, but we may as well just repair it off anyway. There is a place to rest in here as well, so we can just park up over here. There we go. Sleep. And sleep again, actually, so that it's daytime again for when we pick up again. Sure. And that will do that. So that's going to do for today. So we've done Finland. I'm fairly confident we have done all of that. Like, without having the map mod that shows up unexplored bits in red, it'll be hard to know for sure, I guess. But yeah, that's looking pretty convincing. So Viborg, we've just got this bit here to do, which is fine. We'll do. It looks like they've changed this intersection is the problem, and probably added that because we've done like bits of it. So we just need to complete that, do this on the way south, and then just head and do all of this stuff basically. I'm not sure even the best way of doing this is going to be. Probably going clockwise, I suspect. Yeah, and then it's just going to be an annoying factor of jumping to some of these little places. It might even be a case if we just do like garage travel, explore, no garage here, but there's like the viewpoints and stuff. Yeah, it'd be a case of getting to a point like maybe going across to Tallinn and then doing garage travel to Luga to explore that. Garage travel to Pskov just to do this bit and the viewpoint and the border crossing. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna have to do a little bit of bunny hopping around with the garages. Cool. But hey, that's some good progress. 76.41. It's like an extra percent basically that we've done, so that's nice.